The two countries look set to join NATO. And of course, Russia threatened retaliatory measures. If those two countries join NATO, what will be the consequences? Will that make Europe more secure?
We do not know the immediate consequences by the warning by Russia that this will end the non-nuclear status of the Baltic Sea. So that might be bluffing, but who knows? The other thing is, yes, this is certainly is the own will of these two countries to join NATO. They can have their own choices, but this choice may not even make these two countries more secure, let alone the whole Europe. Because the irony is, yeah, in spite of the fact that NATO may say that it is welcome. Why? Because more and more countries want to join NATO. But it will just make Europe insecure. Why? Again, because of what I said, the destiny of Europe eventually lies how Russia and Europe could come into agreement. Let's compare the current situation with NATO when it was established in 1949. So NATO actually has already gone through 8 enlargements, and this one, if that is realized, will become the 9th enlargement. Has Europe become more secure? I don't think so, because right now we're even talking about the prospect of a nuclear war, although it might not be realized. At least this is what the more and more people are talking about. And this, again, we're just seeing the emergence of a new Cold War scenario. Actually, I think is even more worse than the Cold War. Why? Because during the Cold War, Russia, at that time, the Soviet Union, actually has proposed to have no first use of nuclear weapons, because at that time, as the Soviet Union was confident about its overwhelming conventional force advantages in Central Europe. So at that time, they were not even talking about necessarily a nuclear war, and they had a lot of confidence building measures supporting this kind of a bilateral relationship. This is reflected in a litany of agreements such as SALT, such as START, such as the Open Sky treaties. So now we do not have all these treaties. All the European leaders are just competing with each other with rhetorics. Yeah, and for example, Boris Johnson talking about security assurance to Finland and Sweden. But imagine what kind of security assurance can actually Britain provide to these two countries now? Yes, the Britain send, for example, its aircraft carrier battle group to South China Sea. But remember, yeah, with this battle group, the aircrafts F-35 are American, and 1 frigate and 1 destroyer is from the Netherlands, and 1 is from the United States.